we would have to go into Castle Tower to get whatever the progression is. Use that progression to get to, say, our lamp, which I know is required for the second half of the Castle Tower. Kill Aghanim to get in the Dark World, and that's where we'll find our gloves. That's what I mean by a double dip. And it looks like double dipping is potentially in the cards. Let's go to the Castle Tower and see if we can get anything out of there that's remotely useful. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think in the Dark World, I think the rabbit can open treasure boxes. Because, yeah, my track... You can't see my Dark World tracker, because we're in the Light World. Wouldn't make any sense, right? To have the Dark World tracker on screen when I'm in the Light World, but some of the dungeons are actually lit up blue. Because I can get into the Dark World in certain places. I'm going to check the Castle Tower first, just to see how far I can push in. I don't think very far. I'm not sure if you can get anything in this dungeon without a key. But hey, let's find out. We have the lasers, so Hinox is not going to do any... not going to have any problems with Hinox here. We can fire lasers through the little bars on the ground, and he can't. Oh, this is... Yeah, this is one box we can reach here. And it is our Moon Pearl. So I'm very, very happy that we checked this. Because that really opens up a lot of stuff in the Dark World. In fact, our next stop is going to be Kakariko Village in the Dark World, where there's lots and lots of checks. I don't have any dungeon maps for Light World, do I? Let's check that first. I don't. If you have the dungeon map, it'll tell you, like, here's the item you'll get from completing this dungeon. But once we get to the Dark World, which is where we're going right now... actually, let's go south first. There's a 5 treasure box cave that we can access with the Moon Pearl. And I think we can get in there because we got the hammer, yeah. So we'll go in here and do this first. And then we'll go over to Kakariko Village. See if we can hammer that. And here we go into the Dark World. And you can see how much of the map is already accessible to us. Because we have the Moon Pearl. There are seeds where your logic will have you go into the Dark World without a Moon Pearl. That can get super fun. There's a couple of... Ooh, I'm getting shot by Laser Man off the screen there. This guy should have something for us. He's got a big key for Skullwoods. So our Skullwoods big key is not going to be in the Skullwoods big chest, unfortunately. There is our Earthquake spell. There are some more rupees. Another big key for the Tower of Hera. And one of the most useful items in the game, the Magic Powder. That is one of the best survivability items linked to the past because you can turn all the anti-fairies into just plain regular fairies. And it opens up one more check in Kakariko Village when we get over there. So I don't actually have a bug net, so I can't store my fairies in bottles yet, but just being able to one-shot those anti-fairies alone is good enough. And then being able to turn all of those into regular fairies that can heal you is even better. So the Forest Kid will have something for us. This is the actual Stumpy. There he is. Good old Stumpy, because he turns into a tree stump when you're done with him. And it's also the name of the man who made my tracker. So shout out to Stumpy for making this tracker. Actually, I think that's wrong. I think the name of the tracker is Stumpy, and it was made by somebody else. Wolfman 2000. Thank you for hooking me up with this great tracker. I don't have 80 rupees. We might be able to get some rupees before we're done here. Oh, I can't get up into town from this way. I don't have a magic mirror, so yeah, we're done this direction. Let's try this again. Yeah, there's a black rock that I can't pick up without the second level glove that would have blocked me in that direction. I think with 60 rupees, though, I can play the treasure box game once we get to the Village of Outcasts. And with any luck, we'll have my Pegasus boots, so I can stop walking around like a schlub in super slow motion everywhere. There is one check in Kikariko we can do now. We can go over here with our hammer and our magic powder to go down this well here. Down we go. Alright, let's see what the terrible little bat does for us. Zaps us with lightning, which turns into a key for the Ice Palace. Ice Palace key. We've got a couple of those now. And let me check off the bat. Done. If you're not playing with the pedestal as your goal, if your goal is to get all the crystals and kill Ganon, which is the kind of standard way to play Randomizer, there's an item hidden inside of the Lost Woods pedestal, where the Master Sword would be in the vanilla game, that you need 3 pendants to reach. And I need to go around this way, don't I? Yeah, because I've got the hammer, but not the glove. And what you can do with the book is you can read the pedestal, and the pedestal will tell you what's hidden inside of it. Let you know, hey, you need to come back here because it's your mirror shield or whatever. But even without a big key, we can get 4 treasures out of level 4, which is in the Village of Outcasts. So we can do some damage there, even though we can't actually reach the boss. I hope we get some real fun, glitchy boss fights. Some of the boss fights can get kind of glitchy, especially in like Moldorm's room in the Tower of Hera. I hope we get some fun ones. I did a test play yesterday where it felt like every single dungeon just had the vanilla boss in it. It was actually kind of unnerving. Alright, so we can get into here and spend 50 rupees and hopefully get... Okay, well, just a piece of heart. We can go down here. Oh, we've only got 2 bombs. Going to run out of bombs. Not happy about this. Hey, there's one. And there's our magic mirror. Lovely. That's going to open up a whole bunch of stuff in the light worlds we can reach now. Lots and lots of overworld checks. Overworld checks are good because I'm lazy. And going into dungeons is hard work. So we'll check the C-shaped house. There's my lamp. They call it the C-shaped house because it's shaped like a C. Now watch all of those dark spots on the map disappear because we now have the lamp. So now, in addition to all the places we just opened up because of the mirror, Death Mountain is also open to us. Just 4 more boxes that we can just grab out of here real quick. I do need to check my map. So, we have a blue crystal in Swamp Palace down there. So we do not have to complete Swamp Palace to beat the game, because this crystal is not necessary. There's also a blue crystal in Turtle Rock, which means unless the item we get from the boss in Turtle Rock is in our progression, we don't need to clear Turtle Rock. But the green pendant is in the Palace of Darkness. And so we are going to have to clear the Palace of Darkness in order to beat this seed. And the Palace of Darkness does require the bow and arrow. It's in logic, because there's a puzzle in that dungeon that you can only solve with the bow and arrow. Speaking of arrows, there's our silver arrow. Nice. That was a chest out of Thieves Town. Silver arrows, a beautiful, beautiful thing. Sometimes this area is guarded a lot more heavily than it is today. Today it looks like it's okay. Got a key for the Palace of Darkness. Good. So, it says that there are 6 more chests in Thieves Town. There's actually 2 more that we can get right now. Once we get the big key, we can come back and get the rest of them. If we want to. It may not behoove us to come back here. We might not need to come back. I don't know why that guy called me a jerk. I don't think I did anything wrong to him. I think he's just being mean for no reason. I do usually end up checking this dungeon pretty early because it's smack in the middle of the Village of Outcasts. So if you get very early Dark World, you can end up in this, like, working your way through this extremely enemy-infested dungeon very early in your seed. Hey, there's a big key to Swamp Palace. And one more box that's down here. This is where the big key is in vanilla. Today it's just a heart. So okay, we're done here, and you see now that that dungeon on the map in the eastern area of the Dark World has turned red. That's telling me, hey, without another key or a big key or whatever, you're not going anywhere in this dungeon. There's no other reason to be here. Okay, let's go ahead and... we still only have 32 rupees, so we don't have enough to do the shovel game. We can grab some Dark World stuff with the magic mirror. If we head down this way, still no Pegasus shoes, so we're still hoofing it all over the place. Yeah, that black rock over there, we can get by this direction. Oh no, we can't either. We can't jump down. We can't do anything here. Yeah, we can. We can jump down over here. That gets us down. Okay, so we can come past from that direction, but we can't go the other way. Oh, you know what? I can earn rupees right here, can't I? Oh, I should play the archery game. And it gives me silver arrows in the archery game because I have silver arrows. Eh. I'm bad at this. I'm really bad at this. I don't want to shoot with their hands in the way. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Well, I have exactly enough to try again. I used to have a way to line this up. There we go. Well, now I don't even have enough rupees to continue. I was trying to win enough rupees to play the shovel game there, but I'm bad. I think I got a way to line it up now. I think I can see what we need to do to line it up. What I need to do right now, though, is get my mirror out. And head into this cave. Oh, it's some more rupees. Well, you know what? Something obvious thing. Let's go back and try my luck at the archery game again. Let's see if I can put my actual money where my literal mouth is. Guys, don't put money in your mouth. It's gross. It's covered in germs and... like somebody might have snorted drugs off of something gross through it. You never know. Okay, so here's my lineup. I'm going to stand at the edge of the carpet here. And when my guy is right there. I'm not really paying attention to the hands. The hands catch me, they catch me. If it happens, it happens. Ugh. 4. I should only shoot if there's no hands on screen. Like, right there is safe. One more shot. But there's too many hands. Let's wait it out. Way too many hands. Nice. Alright, we're up to 80. Actually, we're up to 60 because it takes me 20 to keep playing the game. Get into position here. Too many hands. Good. Yeah, you beat that drum, little man. You keep beating on it. And this will be good. Yep, that's good. Is this going to be good? I'm going to shoot it. Nice. I got one more shot, too. I'm going to walk out of here with a big profit. 64 extra rupees. And you know what? We're going to go play the shovel game and probably dig up 5 rupees or something. Shovel game usually pays for itself, though. It costs 80 to play, and you usually can dig up 80 rupees in the time allotted, in addition to whatever actual item you get. So there's 1. There's 21, 26, 46, because the reds are 40. There's 51. Yeah, there we go. 71 and 91. So we paid for our play, and we've made a nice little profit to boot. And there are my Pegasus boots. Word up, cuz from the shovel game. Lovely. Glad we did that. Super, super glad we did that. Alright, where to next? Where are we going next? We're gonna go... I think we're gonna go back down to the desert. So there's a few checks we can do there now. We didn't need the library. I've got the library already marked off. There's actually only one check we can do down there, because we have the book. Alright, I get it. It's not safe to dash through the swamp today. Get our mirror out. It's always fun to check the pedestals. I actually need that bomb. I actually did need that bomb, so do not want to run out of bombs. It's one of the worst things that can happen to you. I think next there's a whole bunch of stuff up and around the sanctuary we can get now. Hey, there was a key for Thieves Town. So there's more stuff we can get in Thieves Town now. No, we need the big key to go any further in Thieves Town. Then we're going to start plugging away at the area in and around the sanctuary. And then head up into Death Mountain. So we can get into the Hyrule Castle basement exit from this area, like the sanctuary escape sequence from the beginning of the game that we skipped because we played open and not standard. So we can get in right here. Is this it? Yeah, this is a box that I need to check. To Ganon's Tower. Hopefully we'll never have to set foot in Ganon's Tower. No, the entrance I'm looking for is over in the graveyard. Over this way. I didn't already check it, did I? Oh, I did already check it. It's the King's Tomb I haven't checked. Okay. Gotcha. This up here. Oh, we need to be in the Dark World, though. Alright, so yeah, there's 2 items there that we need to be in the Dark World in order to get to. I'm thinking, I thought you needed the glove to get in there. Why is it saying I can check that now? It's because if you come in the Dark World, Magic Mirror on the right tile, it'll put you right outside the tomb. without having to lift those black rocks. But there are far more checks we can make in the Tower of Hera. We can also defeat the boss at the end of the Tower of Hera once we go up there. As long as you've got the big key for the Tower of Hera, you're good to go. First things first, let's not walk into that hole. I just wanted to dip my toe in that hole and check it for temperature and consistency. This old man is slowing me down, and now the guards are faster than me. Look at all of these nerds. You know what we're going to do? We're going to quake them fools. See you guys later.
Shoutouts to Josh Odom, who sponsored this video, and to everybody who makes my channel possible by supporting me on Patreon.